Mayagüez is the 8th largest municipality of Puerto Rico. Originally founded as Nuestra Señora de la Candelaria, it is also known as La Sultana del Oeste, Ciudad de las Aguas Puras, or Ciudad del Mangó. On April 6, 1894, the Spanish crown gave it the formal title of Excelente Ciudad de Mayagüez. Mayagüez is located in the center of the western coast on the island of Puerto Rico. It is both a principal city of the Mayagüez Metropolitan Statistical Area and the Mayagüez-San Germán-Cabo Rojo Combined Statistical Area. History. Taino Indians who inhabited the territory, called the island Borinquen, which means, the great land of the valiant and noble lord, or land of the great lords. Today this word, used in various modifications, is still popularly used to designate the people and island of Puerto Rico. The Taino Indians, who came from South America, inhabited the major portion of the island when the Spaniards arrived. The Taino Indians lived in small villages, organized in clans and led by a cacique, or chief. They were a peaceful people who, with a limited knowledge of agriculture, lived on such domesticated tropical crops as pineapples, cassava, and sweet potatoes, supplemented by seafood. Mayagüez was officially founded on September 18, 1760 by a group led by brothers Faustino and Lorenzo Martinez de Matos, Juan de Silva and Juan de Aponte, at a hill located about 1 kilometer inland from Mayagüez Bay and the outlet of the Yagüez River. The Spanish crown granted the founders the right to self-government in 1763, formally separating the town from the larger Partido de San Germán. Originally the settlement was named Nuestra Señora de la Candelaria de Mayagüez to evoke an apparition of the Virgin Mary on the island of Tenerife, one of the Canary Islands. Most of the town's settlers, including its founders, originally migrated from the archipelago, whose patron saint is the Virgin of Candelaria. On May 7, 1836, the settlement was elevated to the royal status of villa, and Rafael Mangual was named its first mayor. At the time, the villa's principal economic activity was agriculture. The famous patriot, educator, sociologist, philosopher, essayist, and novelist Eugenio Maria de Hostos was born in Mayagüez in 1839. On July 10, 1877, the villa formally received its city charter from the Royal Crown of Spain. The city's main Roman Catholic church, Our Lady of the Candelaria, was rebuilt in 1922. The original redesign by architect Luis Perecia sought to restore the building to its original splendor. Not only had the 1918 Puerto Rico earthquake destroyed the temple's ceiling, but a lightning bolt also struck and tore down a wedge-shaped corner of one of its two bell towers. However, lack of proper funding and the extent of the damage of the original structure forced the actual rebuilding of the to be scaled down considerably. In 1911, the College of Agriculture and Mechanic Arts was founded in Mayagüez. Today it is known as the University of Puerto Rico at Mayagüez, the Caribbean's leading engineering institution. Between 1962 and 1998, Mayagüez was a major tuna canning and processing center. At one time, 80% of all tuna products consumed in the United States were packed in Mayagüez. Mayagüez was also a major textile industry hub until very recently. Almost a quarter of all drill uniforms used by the United States Army were sewn in the city. Today, Mayagüez is the 5th largest city and is considered one of the most important cities in the island. The city itself is centered around the impressive Spanish-style Plaza Colón, a tribute to Christopher Columbus, whose statue stands in the middle of the square, surrounded by 16 bronze statues. In addition, Mayagüez has become a major college town with the establishment of the UPRM, the Eugenio Maria de Hostos Law School and the Pontifical Catholic University of Puerto Rico. Geography. Mayagüez is located near the geographical center of the west coast of Puerto Rico, about 2 hours by automobile from San Juan. Its land area is 77.6 square miles. The city's terrain includes coast plains, river valleys, marshland, hills and mountains. Of its multiple rivers and streams, the two most important are the Rio Yaguez, which flows from the central mountain range through downtown until it empties into the Mona Passage, and the Rio Guanajibo, which flows through several neighborhoods in the southern portion of the municipality until it empties in the Mona Passage as well. National Protected Area Desecheo National Wildlife Refuge. Climate. Mayagüez has a tropical monsoon climate. The city has the most extreme weather of the island. The high frequency of severe storms in the summer can produce strong winds, floods, water spouts, and sometimes hail and even tornadoes. The average annual temperature is 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Winter is usually quite dry and cool, with temperatures between 82 degrees Fahrenheit and 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Summer is usually very hot and humid, with temperatures reaching 95 degrees Fahrenheit, with heat index of up to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. For May to October, most evenings experience severe thunderstorms due to heat, humidity, and the topography of the area. Cityscape. Barrios. The municipio has an estimated population of just over 100,000 spread over 21 wards, including Mayagüez Pueblo. One of the wards is Isla de Mona y Islote Monito, which consists of the offshore islands of Mona Island and Monito Island. This is the largest ward by land area, and at the same time the only one without any permanent population. Also uninhabited Desecheo Island belongs to the municipality, as part of Saboneta's barrio. Mayagüez Pueblo is further subdivided into these wards. The sectors that comprises Mayagüez City are other notable neighborhoods are sectors: El Mani community in Sabonetas, Mayagüez Terrace development in Algarrobo near the UPRM campus, Alturas de Mayagüez development in Algarrobo near the Holiday Inn Hotel and the Regional Distribution Center, El Cerro de las Mesas, known for being the home of CROEM and for its picture-perfect views of the city from Camino Barrios, Buena Vista, a hilltop pintoresque community next to downtown. Columbia, a famous former slum, now a side government center. Columbus Landing, the second oldest public housing project in Puerto Rico. Dulces Labios, a pintoresque community aside PR2 famous by its history and its musical activities. In Sancho Martinez, student area, near the UPRM campus. In Sancho Ramirez, a hilltop high-class development near the UPRM campus. In Sancho Vivaldi, student area, near the UPRM campus. La Riviera, student area. Ponce de Leon, development in Mayagüez Araba next to Luis Munoz Rivera Park. Santos, community next to the old municipal cemetery. Vardy Christie, community aside PR2 and downtown. Demographics. According to 2009 U.S. Census Bureau estimates, there are 92,156 people in 38,469 housing units residing in Mayagüez. The population density was 1,187 inhabitants per square mile. The city has a considerable college population, adding approximately 10,000 people to the year-round population of Mayagüez. People of Hispanic or Latino origin, who may be of any race, compose 98.9% of the population. Of the 31,877 households in 2007 in Mayagüez, 38.6% were married couples living together, 22.3% had a female householder with no husband present, and 33.7% were non-families. 33.3% had children under the age of 18 living in them. Of all households, 27.8% are made up of individuals and 9.8% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.75 and the average family size was 3.41. In Mayagüez, the population was spread out with 26.9% under the age of 18, 10.3% from 18 to 24, 30.8% from 25 to 44, 20.6% from 45 to 64, and 11.5% who are 65 years of age or older. The median age was 33 years. Mayagüez has more women, with 88.4 males for every 100 females. Economy. Although the city has seen its share of natural disasters, it faced a major economic downturn due to the closure of its textile factories and tuna industry, which were the principal industries of the city for the greater part of the 20th century. Over 11,000 permanent jobs in these two industries were lost in the city during the 1990s, and because of this, Mayagüez became the jurisdiction of the United States with the second largest number of industrial job losses during the time period, second only to Flint, Michigan. Once the third city in population and importance in Puerto Rico, population numbers for it have been relatively stagnant, and it has actually lost population in recent years. However, due to ancillary infrastructure developments and a renewed effort to repopulate the city's Guanajibo Industrial Park, the local economy has seen a slow turn for the better. In 2005, Winston-Salem Industries for the Blind was the first industry to move into the park in many years. In July 2007, Honeywell opened a customer support service center for its aerospace and information technology divisions in the city. Other industries, such as Lockheed, are expected to follow suit in 2009. Culture. Contributions to Puerto Rican gastronomy. Mayagüez's contributions to Puerto Rican gastronomy have been many, and a few of these are known outside Puerto Rico. Besides being host to one of the largest concentrations of mango trees in the island, the city has been a host to various food enterprises whose products are popular in Puerto Rico. Brazo Gitano, literally gypsy arm, is the locally produced Swisser jelly roll, originally from Spain. E. Franco and Amp Co., a bakery, food importer and restaurant established in the late 1850s, is the best-known provider of brazos gitanos in town. Another provider is Ricamini Bakery, whose central store in downtown Mayagüez has been open for over 100 years. Sangria de Fido. The heirs of Wilfredo Aponte still bottle Sangria de Fido, a powerful concoction inspired on sangria, but actually made with fruit juices, Bacardi 151 rum and Burgundy wine. Originally bottled by hand by the bartender since the mid-1970s, Sangria de Fido has a sizable reputation outside Puerto Rico, and can claim tasters from as far away as California and Spain. Ian Amp J. Gallo once awarded Aponte with a Customer of the Year award and flew him to the headquarters. Aponte was reportedly offered $250,000 by Bacardi to sell his original recipe once, to which he refused. Below's Sorrelitos, a now defunct operation that originated at Below's Restaurant, a seaside eatery next to Mayagüez Bay, which produced Sorrelitos, or fried corn sticks, along with mayo ketchup, a dip made of mayonnaise, ketchup and garlic extract. The restaurant was popular in Puerto Rico between the late 1970s and mid-1980s. For a while the frozen corn sticks were sold commercially in stores. Flan Nacido Elmec Industries, Inc. has been the local flan producer for over 30 years. India Medalla beer, the only remaining mass-produced Puerto Rican beer, is brewed by Service Area India, one of the largest employers in town. Mayagüezanos are queued into morning rush hour, lunch and afternoon rush hour by the company's whistle, which rings at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 12 p.m., 1 o'clock p.m., and 5 o'clock p.m. Rex Cream's ice cream, established in the mid-1960s by Chinese migrants who came to Puerto Rico by the way of Costa Rica. Rex Cream is a chain of ice cream parlors that had its heyday in the late 1970s. The two flagship stores in Mayagüez, however, are still popular for producing alternative ice cream flavors, particularly a corn sherbet, tuna fish, at one time, Starkist, Chicken of the Sea and Bumblebee produce 80% of the collective production for consumption in the United States in Mayagüez. At the time of writing, the only tuna fish cannery remaining in town is that for Bumblebee. A new distillery was founded in Mayagüez in 2009 by the name of Destilería Coqui. The production is limited to 100 bottles a day. The main product is artisan rum called Pitoro. A defunct cola bottling operation in town produced Vita Cola, a popular soft drink in Puerto Rico between the late 1940s and early 1960s. Mayagüez was a major rum-producing city in Puerto Rico between the 1930s and 1970s. Several brands were produced by the city's 3 rum distillers. The most successful rum-producing operation at the time was that of José González Clemente Huayco. The Botozo of Ron Superior Puerto Rico, an award-winning dark rum that was bottled between 1909 and the late 1970s. Festivals and events: Three Kings Festival 5 to 6 February. Black and White Festival, January. Danza National Festival, February. Matron Celebrations, February. Mayagüez Carnival, May. Festival Gastronómico Porta del Sol, the 26th of June. Seco Festival, El Festival de la Cocolia, July. Mango Festival, August. Artisan Fair, November. Christmas festivities, December. Sports. Mayagüez hosted the 2010 Central American and Caribbean Games, for which the local and Commonwealth governments have provided an investment of $250 million for, among other things, building 2 new stadiums, the first to rebuild Isidoro Garcia Baseball Stadium, the second next to it a track and field and soccer stadium. Mayagüez also hosted the 2011 Caribbean Series. Mayagüez's National Superior Basketball League professional basketball team, the Indios de Mayagüez, are named in honor of the city's Indian heritage. Its baseball winter league team, the Indios de Mayagüez, honor both their Indian heritage and their hometown's service area India brewery. The professional volleyball team, Indios de Mayagüez from a Liga de Voleibol Superior Femenino, plays locally at local Palacio de Recreación y Deportes. The Justas, or inter-university games of the Liga Atlética Interuniversitaria de Puerto Rico, were celebrated in Mayagüez in 2010 in preparation for the Central American and Caribbean Games. Tourism, landmarks and places of interest. Centro Cultural Bordillo Vega Barrios. Casa Consistorial de Mayagüez. Casa Grande Museum. Gomez Residence. India Brewery. Plaza Colon. Customs House. Dr. Juan A. Rivera Zoo. Parque del Litoral Israel. Shorty Castro. Eugenio Merida Hostos Monument. Hostos Museum at Rio Canas Araba Ward. José de Diego Park. Mayagüez Children's Library. Mayagüez Mall. Mayagüez Resort and Amp Casino. Mu El Francés. Parque de los Praceres. Parque Infantil del Milenio. Public Library, Tropical Agricultural Research Station, Teatro Yáguez, University of Puerto Rico at Mayagüez, Urayoan Monument, Rum Planetarium, Rum General Library. Government. As one of Puerto Rico's 78 municipalities, Mayagüez's government has two branches, the executive and the legislative. Those citizens eligible to vote directly elect a mayor and the municipal assembly for 4-year terms. The municipal government is housed in Mayagüez City Hall o Casa Alcaldía, which faces the south side of the Plaza de Colón. The executive branch is headed by a popularly elected mayor. The office is currently held by José Guillermo Rodríguez. In addition to running the city's day-to-day operations and supervising associated departments, the mayor is also responsible for appointing a secretary, auditor and a treasurer. Mayagüez's municipal assembly is made up of 16 elected officials as defined in the Puerto Rico Law of Autonomous Municipalities of 1991. The city belongs to the Puerto Rico Senatorial District IV, which is represented by 2 senators. In 2012, Maria Teresa González and Gilberto Rodríguez were elected as district senators. Public services. Fire and safety. Law enforcement in Mayagüez is the joint responsibility of the Mayagüez Municipal Police Department and the Puerto Rico Police Department. The first firefighters corps in the city was created in 1876. Symbols. Flag. The wide cross represents Christianity brought to the New World by Christopher Columbus, who signed his documents with the phrase and the motto Christ Ferens, which means, he who has Christ. The blue and white waves between the third and fourth quarters recall the coat of arms granted to Columbus by Kings Ferdinand and Isabella. The waves represent the ocean through which he sailed to bring the gospel to these new lands. The blue and white waves symbolize the Yáguez River and evokes the nickname City of Pure Waters. The red and white flames on the flag symbolize the traditional bonfires of Day of Our Lady of Candelaria, ignited in honor of the city's patron saint. The flag was officially adopted with the signing of City Ordinance 38, signed December 3, 1996. Coat of Arms. According to the Puerto Rican historian Federico Cedo Alzamora, the original version of the coat of arms of Mayagüez was given to the city the 19th of December 1894 by the Queen Regent of Spain Maria Cristina of Austria. The upper half of the coat of arms shows the Columbine coat of arms, recalls and commemorates the discovery of the island of Ettienekun by Columbus, in his second trip to the New World in 1493. The lower half of the coat of arms shows a stylized disembarkment of Columbus on Puerto Rico. The explorer's crew disembarked at the western coast of the island, where several rivers spill the waters in the Mona Passage, among them the Yáguez, from which the name of Mayagüez is derived. The present version was reinterpreted by heraldist Roberto Bascochea-Lota. Anthem. The city's anthem was written by pianist and former music teacher Luciano Quinones, a longtime resident and now adopted son of the city. Until this song's adoption, the Plena, a Mayagüez, written by Ce Acute Sa Concepcion, was used by many as an unofficial city song. Quinones' composition was the winner of a contest sponsored by the city's municipality in 2003. Mayor José Guillermo Rodríguez and the municipal legislature entrusted the Advisory Board of Art and Culture of Mayagüez to hold a contest to select an anthem for the city. The selected composition was a danza by Mr. Luciano Quinones, who has a bachelor's degree in music, a piano professor at the Escuela Libre de Música de Mayagüez. He is a music composer already winning 19 awards in competitions held by the Institute of Puerto Rican Culture and the Círculo de Recreo de San Germán. The lyrics alludes to the emblematic symbols of Mayagüez, its nicknames, to its patron patron saint, its taste of Mangard, to its sunsets in the bay, to the Tino de Eugenio Maria de Hostos, the roller's cultural cradle, the sympathy of the ladies and the dream of its valleys and its mountains. The anthem was presented to the people in a memorable concert held in commemoration of the 239th anniversary of the founding of the city on the night of September 18, 1999, interpreted by tenor Mayagüez's adopted son, Rafael José Diaz, Mayagüezana lyric soprano, Hilda Ramos, accompanied by the Puerto Rico Symphony Orchestra conducted by its associate director, Mayagüezana Rosalind Pabon, in the same place where such symphony orchestra offered his first concert 40 years earlier, the Plaza Colón. This stanza was recognized as the official anthem of Mayagüez through the Municipal Ordinance No. 58, Series 1999-2000, adopted on the 20th of December 1999 by the City Council, which was signed by the Mayor, Honorable José Guillermo Rodríguez, on December 24, 1999. MIDI and recorded versions of the anthem can be listened to here. Education. Public schools. The Residential Center for Educative Opportunities of Mayagüez is one of only 2 public boarding schools in Puerto Rico. The largest public high school in town is Eugenio Maria de Hostos High School. The other public high school in Mayagüez is Dr. Pedro Perea Fajardo Vocational High School. The former José de Diego High School was finally closed in 2009. Private schools. The non-profit Southwestern Educational Society maintains the Southwestern Community School, an English-language college preparatory school. Other private schools include Colegio San Benito, the Academia de la Inmaculada Concepción, Colegio Episcopal San André, Colegio Presbiteriano Pablo Casas, Colegio de la Milagrosa, the Academia Adventista del Oeste and Academia Adventista de Bella Vista, Colegio Cristiano Oscar Correa Agosto. Colleges and universities. Today, Mayagüez has become a major college town, due in part to various higher learning institutions in the city. University of Puerto Rico at Mayagüez, Eugenio Maria de Hostos School of Law, Pontifical Catholic University of Puerto Rico at Mayagüez, Antillean Adventist University. There are also a number of junior colleges in the city.